Welcome to this edition of 5 Good Minutes, where today we are pleased to meet this confident group of songsters, the accented endings. The common denominator of this group of birds is that they all sing songs that have a sharp, abrupt ending. Although the sharp ending is a good way to know that you've landed in this group, it is not perfect. Unfortunately, a song with an accented ending is typically a sign of mating status, and specifically a sign that the bird is unmated. Because class takes place early in the nesting season, it isn't too much of a problem for us, as many of these birds are still trying to attract mates. Therefore, we'll hear more songs with accented endings than without. But mated birds will sing songs without an accented ending. Think of it as a wedding ring, a clue that shows your mating status. Ring, mated. No ring, unmated. Soft ending, mated. Accented ending, unmated. Like many of our tricky ID groups, the challenge comes with songs not differentiating them visually, which is especially true for males. The exception is the warbling vireo, which rivals the female brown-headed cowbird for the blandest bird in North America. Note, there are no wing bars, no streaks, and no spots. Song is really the best way to ID this species. But for subtle field marks, note the white stripe over the eye and the dark line that is thicker behind the eye, and no wing bars. For females, most show very similar color patterns to the males, without some of the bolder accessories. Luckily, warbling vireos are sexually monochromatic, so if you can ID a male, you can ID a female. But also note the American redstart. The color pattern of females is nearly identical to males, except where the female is gray-green, the male is black, and where the female is yellow, the male is orange. All right, people, let's go to the sonograms. As you can see, they all end with an abrupt up slur or down slur, which is different from the rest of the song. The way that we'll approach this group is to talk first about the northern parula and the warbling vireo. These two species have songs that are quite different than the other three species, which are more challenging. The northern parula has a rapid buzzy song that goes up in pitch for about 1 second, then ends with a sharp drop-off. The accented ending is so abrupt that some liken it to falling off a cliff. The warbling vireo has perhaps one of the most colorful mnemonics of all of our eastern birds. If I could see you, I would seize you, and I'd squeeze you till you squirt. Although the mnemonic is probably better entertainment than is a useful ID tool, there are two parts to it that you should remember. The most important is the squirt, which refers to the bird's accented ending. The second is that the "if I could see you, I would seize you, and I'd squeeze you till you squirt" is meant to represent the rhythmic quality of the song. Note how the two halves of the song are almost exact repeats of one another. Again, although not perfect, it does represent an important element of the song. The last three species represent a pretty high degree of difficulty: yellow warbler, chestnut-sided warbler, and American redstart. One thing that makes them tough is that they are all pretty common in the places we visit in class, so you'll hear them many places, many times. Let's start with the yellow warbler. Its song is probably the easiest to recognize, and it does have a helpful mnemonic. Sweet, 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 little more sweet. Note that the mnemonic nicely divides the song up into three parts. Several similar notes at the beginning, sweet, 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 a little bit of a jumble in the middle, a little more, and then the final sweet, which is on an up slur. Note that this is different from both the chestnut-sided warbler and the American redstart, whose accented ending is in a down slur. Next, we have the chestnut-sided warbler. This is a species with another fun mnemonic. Please, please, pleased to meet you. The U part of the mnemonic is great. It's the down-slurred accented ending. Unfortunately, the rest of the mnemonic is flawed. There are just too many notes in the song. But we can easily fix this with our copy and paste function. Please, 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 to meet you. Please, 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 to meet you. So, 4 words and a 4-parted song. So it's more complicated than the yellow warbler with a few more notes jammed into its song. Note that for both the yellow warbler and the chestnut-sided warbler, these are 2 species whose songs have the clearest whistles. But also note that the chestnut-sided warbler frequently gives a song without an accented ending. These are challenging songs even for experienced birders. Here, the quality of the song can be helpful. Bold, rapid, clear whistles. Finally, we come to the American redstart, which has led many a field orno student to the pit of despair. But not you. You are a braver, stronger group of students. The mnemonic for American redstart is Z up, or 4, 5, 6, 7. The Z up, or the 7, represent the accented ending going in a down slur. So this part of the American redstart is pretty straightforward. A short 2-part song with a solid mnemonic. But American redstarts really like to mix it up, and you'll frequently hear birds alternate between the accented and unaccented songs. She loves me not. She loves me not. Here's the song without the accented ending. Note that compared to the yellow warbler and chestnut-sided warbler, the American redstart is a little bit buzzier or raspier. Okay, let's do a quick review. Northern Parula is the fast, buzzy song with the notes going up the scale, then falling over the cliff. The warbling vireo is the crazy mnemonic. If I could see you, I would seize you, and I'd squeeze you till you squirt. The squirt is the accented ending, and the song has a burry, raspy quality. The yellow warbler has the distinctive sweet, 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 little more sweet, with the sweet at the end being an upslur. The chestnut-sided is the please, please, please to meet you, or please, please, please to meet you, with the U being a downslur at the end. And finally, the short, quick American redstart, Z up, or 4, 5, 6, 7. This table gives a review of the mnemonics and song quality of each of our 5 accented ending species. You might want to hit the pause button and review these characteristics. That's all for this edition of 5 Good Minutes. Remember, practice pays off, so get out in the field. It's always a little more sweet.